Live from Cullman, Alabama, Premier Bank presents.
Well, good morning, everyone. I'm Jacob Murphy, and welcome to Wake Up Cullman. Now, as you can obviously tell, I am here alone again, and that is because, again, Natalie is sick today, so we have our thoughts and prayers going out to her because, we are concerned anytime one of the family is missing. So, we've had a lot of cool things going on in the community, but I'm excited for today because we've got some interesting things going on, but we'll hold off on that. I would like to go ahead and thank our sponsors today for, again, graciously giving us some awesome prizes to give to you guys. So let's take a look at what those are today. Alrighty, so we have Mad Dog Mike's free family barbecue pack, which is that pound of meat, 2 16-ounce sides, and 4 buns. So definitely want to check that out if you can help it. Cullman Pizza Hut is offering us 1 large 5-topping pizza to give to you guys, and you never want to miss out on an opportunity for some good quality pizza like that. And do not forget the Chick-fil-A Choose a Meal. And again, that's either the combo, the chicken sandwich, or the chicken nugget combo that you can get at your convenience. So those are awesome prizes to give to you today. So again, check the Facebook page, find out our sponsor of the day, and call us at 256-734-7399. Again, that's 256-734-7399. Alrighty, and our Facebook friend of the day is Ben Stevens, and Ben Stevens likes UAB and Alan Jackson. Good choice on both. So you have won a free the large barbecue sandwich from Mad Dog Mike. So we're glad we were able to give you that. And again, you want to go grab that as soon as you can. You never want to miss out on Mr. Mad Dog Mike's. Alrighty, so we have an awesome guest on today. I'm kind of excited to introduce him to you guys. His name is Mr. Fred Arcenaux, and he is introducing to us this area specifically, but I think that could potentially become very staple for Alabama, is our first comic book hero. He has created a character that he is excited to share with you guys, and I'm excited to help him share with you guys. So if you'll stick around for just a moment, we'll be right back with him.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
I'm Jay Mullins with Premier Bank.
And I'm Jacob Mullins.
For more than 26 years, we've been providing friendly personal banking services to the citizens of Cullman and surrounding counties. We continue to provide new and improved services to our customers, and we even have a new look. So come by and see us at any of our 9 convenient locations. And remember, the same friendly personal service, and we're open on Saturdays.
With classic bolognese behind you, there are racks of lamb ahead. There are tartlets to take on, and crazy knife skills to perfect. There is you and your muse, the appliance brand more chefs choose. Chefs choose KitchenAid for their homes more than any other brand. And when every machine does incredible things, there's so much more to make.
And welcome back. So again, I'm joined here with Mr. Fred Arcenaux, who is presenting this this wonderful comic series. And again, this is called The Phaze. Now, The Phaze is going to be based, or at least startingly based, here in the Cullman area, and more specifically at Wallace State, correct?
That's correct.
Yes, sir. Now, with this going on, before we dive into this character, let's learn a little bit about its creator here. How long have you been in the Cullman area?
13 years.
13 years. Now, what?
I moved up from Tampa Bay, Florida.
Oh, wow.
So I joke, I moved 600 miles north to live in the deep south. You're Yankees to me.
Well, in its own case, that's probably true. So you moved to the Cullman area. Did you come here for work or school, or was it just?
I retired and from the insurance business of over 30 years, and my wife and I had been hearing about Mother Angelica's Shrine of the Most Blessed Sacrament. And she said, well, when you retire, why don't we move up there? Our daughter was grown and had no other family, so to speak. So we moved up here.
Yes, sir. So let me get this straight. You went from the insurance business to now creating your own comic book. That is quite the jump there. How did you make that gap there?
When I came up here after about 1 year of watching the grass grow and the cows moo and,
All the
I
Cullman
decided
sites and
I
stuff.
had to do something with my life. So I began to go back and heal memories from childhood, and I wrote my first book, Soul to Soul Conversations with Jesus, and that was simply an interior dialogue between our Lord and myself.
Yes, sir.
From childhood to the present time. I still have this ongoing interior dialogue with him. And I wrote about that, and people that were around here liked it, so I decided, well, I want to keep people from going to hell if I can. So I wrote another one, based upon scripture. I wrote a book called Through the Gates of Hell, where a soul is lost and actually throws himself into hell rather than going to our Lord, and the 7 levels of hell, which are the 7 deadly sins that he goes through, or she. There's no gender or no time, and you're inside the mind of that particular person.
Right.
Then I went from there into the total supernatural thriller genre.
Not a huge gap between that last one and the second one, but a different direction.
Mm-hmm.
So you started writing, and these writings eventually led you to comic books. Now, you stated you had quite an interesting story on how that. Do you mind explaining how you came up with this character particularly?
All right. Well, I was thinking about how to get more books sold or writing, and I noticed that, and no offense to you,
Yes,
but
sir.
your generation as a whole, you don't read books or novels as a block, a group. And that trend is ever increasing. It's scaring the publishing industry worldwide. So now you have more television shows and movies that are based upon comic books. People have a short attention span. They want to see visual. They don't want to read anything but what's necessary.
Right.
So I'm sitting out at the McDonald's in Hansville, out on one of the benches, and at one of the breaks, some of the employees were talking about DC Comics versus Marvel. Which is better, and which of the leagues are better than the other, the Justice League or the Avengers? Well, I said, guys, give me 30 minutes and I'll give you a brand new comic book superhero. 30 minutes later, I came up with the concept and name of the Phaze.
And then this is the character that you then have expanded upon and built backstory to eventually come up with the comic series that we have the concept for today.
Right,
Yes, sir.
right. What's out right now is just kind of a trailer issue, like a movie trailer. If you go to the movies, you see it. Before you see the movie for a half an hour,
Yes, sir.
they bombard you with all the upcoming features. Well, that's what this issue, little quick issue is.
Yes, sir. Now, this character, now again referred to as the Phaze, is a character that you created kind of, I mean, obviously you hatched it on thinking about it, but then it sort of developed. Has it made any changes since the original concept that you presented?
I have a villain now,
Okay.
where I didn't have in my original concept in that half hour. A little bit of backstory as to how he was activated as a Phaze, and some of the people that preceded him.
Yes, sir. Now, for the curious, viewers at home, do you mind describing the Phaze a little bit about what exactly his abilities are and that kind of thing?
Oh, okay. Well, what the Phaze is, it's an ability and it's also an individual.
Right.
All right. The Phaze, it's believed that back in antediluvian ancient times, a few people developed a mutated gene, and this mutated gene gave them mental powers above the rest of the people. Meaning, I actually have a red shirt on just like yours. If I'm an active Phaze, you'll believe I'm wearing a red shirt similar to yours, and it's not long sleeve, it's short sleeve. All right.
Okay.
Until I break that concentration, you would defy anybody and say no, that I'm wearing a short sleeve red shirt. All right. Then they also have the ability, when they go into a deep comatose sleeping state, they can take their consciousness, their actual mind, and travel anywhere in the world, taking the form of any animal, mineral, vegetation of their choice, and change while out there. And it's just as real and just as solid as you and I, or the table in front of us, or any of these chairs.
Right.
And you cannot tell the difference between that and the real thing.
Yes, sir. So this is a character that has always had this ability, or is this something that just he woke up one day and had the
Well, the mutated gene is not across, widely. It's a few people scattered throughout the world, all right? And in order to be activated as a current phase, say, shake my hand, all right? If I am an active phase, I shake your hand, you don't know it, but you have a dormant gene in you that's the phase gene. 2 weeks from now, I get hit by a car and I die. My soul goes off, my body goes into the ground, but at the moment of my death, you're activated. All of my memories from childhood and all the people before me that were active phases get downloaded into your mind in just moments. And it adds, you're confused at first, but your mind settles in, and now you have all the mental abilities and you are the current phase. You look the same, you sound the same, you are the same person.
You just have this plethora of knowledge that has been delivered to you, and then these active abilities that go along with it.
You know how to tap those parts of your brain that can send out your mind and your energy.
All right. So, tie in with that, how did the character set wind up here in the Cullman-Hansville area?
I was trying to reach a demographic group of mid-teens to mid-40s. Right across the street from the McDonald's in that area in Hansville was Wallace State Community College. So I am basing it out of Wallace State. The current phase will, and I'm giving a little teaser here, but he will die at the end of the 6th issue. But a young girl who for a while is his girlfriend, a student over at the college who's either 18 or 19 and a freshman, is activated, and for 2 years she is the phase operating in. She lives in one of the girls' dormitories over there, and she operates as the phase out of Wallace State and the whole community here. Now she can send her mind up to Huntsville or down to Montgomery or anywhere and do things, but she actually lives and works and goes to school and has a life right here.
Right, so that ties it back into the community, which is again another reason that you were looking for community support in that, because it would also highlight us as well as this character that you were working on. Now, this comic again is in the teaser preview stage.
That's right.
What do you need now to go forward to continue to start releasing these issues?
I have in Hollywood movie script form the first 6 issues already written.
Okay.
What I need right now is illustrators that I can depend upon. Well, to get professional illustrators to do comic book quality, it takes money. And I've got a GoFundMe page, I've got a Kickstarter that will end on the 22nd of this month, of September. But
yes, sir.
I'm looking for any means to raise money, not for me personally, but to go into the account so that I can pay for it, because not only will I need the illustrators, but in order for like Diamond Distributors, who distributes most of the comic books to all your stores, you need to have 2 full issues ready to go. So in order for them to put it in their catalog, you have to prove you have 2 full issues. They're going to order 2 months in advance. So when they order, you have to get to your printer, print them, and have your printer print them out in whatever quantities, 2,000, 10,000,
right.
50,000, and then ship them to Diamond for them to be able to put them out and send them to the stores.
And then I
that
suppose
takes
by the first
money.
2 issues is when stores or retailers would start knowing if there's going to be any popularity behind them to order more issues, in which then you start producing more.
Right.
Which is understandable, but from your point of view, again, it's the business logic of it's hard to make money without spending money, in the sense of it's hard to put quality behind your work without the funds to hire quality artists.
Right.
And again, that's the difficult thing, I think, for a lot of comic artists at the time, because they do exist, obviously. I think it's a matter of finding them and connecting them with the right story. So is there anything else outside the GoFundMe page that people could work with to try to help you with this project?
There's Kickstarter, and the graphics are probably up. I have a post office box, 731 Hanceville, Alabama, 35077.
Yes, sir.
So they can send funds to me there.
All right. And do you have a website or a Facebook page for
Yeah,
this?
there's also a website. There's also a Facebook page, and it's open to anybody. If you put in the Phaze, you should be, or if you put my name in, you'll find it, and I'm there to be able to get help. But I do not know of a business that has ever made it without enough seed money funding to carry it.
Correct.
And that's what I'm looking for, sponsor or sponsors or even partners to go ahead and make this happen.
Yes, sir. All right. And is there any other information that they should be aware, like where they could find this preview copy to sort of see a little bit of the work that you've put into this?
I'm going to be at Valhalla Comics in Hanceville on 31 at 5:30 this afternoon doing a trailer signing.
Yes, sir. And you stated that this releases tonight?
The release is tonight. Now, it'll be somewhere, there's sports and so forth. The Absolutely Alabama is the name of the television show hosted by Fred Hunter.
Yes, sir.
And that's out of Fox 6 down in Birmingham. It usually starts at 10:35. Last week it started at 11:05 because they had a lot of sports. So somewhere between 10:30 and 11:30, the show will air, and I have no control over that.
Yes,
and
sir.
I'll have a 5-minute segment in there. So it'll be all over. It'll be also shown up in Huntsville and then down in Montgomery over the weekend. So I'll cover the whole state.
So you have a lot of open opportunities to get out there and shake some hands and
right.
meet some people.
And if at the same time, if you go online to Absolutely Alabama after tonight, my segment will be on their website there for a week. So I'll actually also be on the World Wide Web, or
Yes,
the
sir.
Phaze will.
He will be making his presence known.
Right.
Yes, sir. So is there any contact information personally that they could reach you at if they have questions or would like more information from you? Or would you just like to direct
I
them
really
back
don't
to
want
them?
to. I don't want to give out my personal phone
Yes, sir.
number or email or anything else like that.
So definitely
you know.
check the websites and the Facebook
Check
page.
the websites, the Facebook pages, and I'll have to remember. I can't remember everything, but I do have a phone that I set up for the Phaze that you can leave a voicemail.
Okay.
It's 256-347-0867, and if you'll just leave a quick voicemail with, speak clearly and slowly and leave your phone number, and I'd be able to get back to you.
Okay. Well, Mr. Fred, we appreciate you coming on the show. We are excited in the area for something like this to happen. We do hope you find the funding you need, and we wish you the best of luck on that, because this would be a great thing for the community to reach a whole new market audience of people that might not ever know about this area without your comic series.
What
So
was
that would be-
surprising was Fred Hunter heard about the Phaze and what I was doing and called me. I didn't contact him.
Huh.
So if Fred Hunter from Absolutely Alabama loved the concept, it's got to be worth something.
Absolutely. Well, definitely check his webpage. Definitely check the websites and come see him today. You said at 5:30.
Valhalla Comics on 31 down in Hanceville.
Absolutely. Well, again, Mr. Fred, we appreciate you coming on the show. And if you'll join us again in just a moment, we'll be right back.
That's how fast the health information technology profession is projected to grow this decade. That's how much a health information technician can make in the first year. Who will you be? Be one of us and get in a Wallace state of mind.
Have you been online to see our brand new website? Go to mycullmantv.com. There you can find links to see a live stream, notes from today's shows. You can meet our sponsors and even meet us here at the station. But don't forget about that Meet the Sponsors link. There you can see advertisements from the sponsors that help keep us on the air. You can also click on the links to go to these sponsors' web pages. My Cullman Television. Let's discover Cullman together.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. To be in it. To be upon it. And to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
And welcome back. So again, after talking with Mr. Fred there, we've learned how, the power of certain mediums can actually be very effective on highlighting certain aspects of the community. And we're all very excited to see how his character, the Phaze, and our community actually pair up with each other to sort of make that a thing. And one of the reasons I like to mention stuff like that is because without sponsorship, he might not be able to get off the ground, and we're very excited to see him push this forward. So we do encourage you to take a look at his website. And speaking of sponsorships, again, we have some pretty great sponsors that allow us to give you guys some awesome things, and that's something I'd like to highlight again. So definitely, if you have not already checked the Facebook page, check the Facebook page and see who our Facebook sponsor of the day is, so that we can give you those awesome prizes. So I'm going to give you a hint. In the off chance that you have not been able to do so, to check the Facebook page, this is your last opportunity to grab that awesome prize for the day. So our hint today is which one of our sponsors memberships include a free personal trainer. Again, which one of our sponsors memberships include a free personal trainer? If you do not know, definitely check the Facebook page. If you do know, definitely call us in again at 256-734-7399. That's 256-734-7399. You do not want to miss a chance to win those cool prizes. Alrighty, so now in other news, with things going on inside the world here, the Colorado movie theater shooter has been formally sentenced to multiple life sentences. James Holmes, a 27-year-old former graduate student, shot up a movie theater in Colorado in 2012, killing 12 and injuring 70. Holmes received 1 life term for each person he killed, as well as 3,318 years for all the attempted murders of the others in the movie theater, those wounded, and for rigging his apartment with explosives. He is not eligible for parole, and the jury rejected Holmes' insanity defense. Judge Carlos A. Samore Jr. stated, "It's the court's intention that the defendant never set foot in free society again." So this is a terrible, terrible thing that I think a lot of us all remember. It happened around the year with the release of one of the Batman movies, and that was actually the movie that he made his appearance in to do this heinous act. It's a terrible thing to think about, but we are glad that he is being swiftly punished, because this is something that I think a lot of leniency has been shown towards, especially with the insanity charges, understandably for those who actually have some sort of unstable mental capacity. But in this sense, I'm glad that they're being very swift, and I think the community here will agree that we feel a little safer with people like that, kind of protected not only from us but from ourselves. Alrighty, and if you're in need for a laugh, help is on the way. Jennifer Lawrence and Amy Schumer are writing a screenplay together. Now, we all know Jennifer Lawrence as the actress from The Hunger Games, and Amy Schumer has her own popular TV series on Comedy Central, and just released the popular movie Trainwreck, which is what led these two to come together. The two hilarious women will be playing sisters. In an interview with the New York Times, Lawrence stated, "It just flowed out of us. Amy and I were creatively made for each other." Lawrence emailed Schumer after watching Schumer's movie Trainwreck. In the email, she stated, "I don't know how to get started, so I guess I should just say it. I'm in love with you." And that eventually turned them on to emailing back and forth, which turned into texting, and that has eventually led them to writing this screenplay together. Knowing these two women, this is sure to be hilarious because both are very good comedic actors, Schumer being a little more edgy than Lawrence, and Lawrence being a little more character-driven. It's going to be a very interesting movie title, regardless of how it turns out, because the two women are basically the actress titans of Hollywood right now, so we're very excited to see the direction that this movie goes. And lastly, but not least, check your bread. Alabama is part of a major recall. Thousands of loaves of bread are being recalled, and this is terrifying because of how so. Bimbo Bakeries has issued a major recall on certain bread products because they contain fragments of glass. Bread was sold under the brand names Sara Lee, Kroger's, Bimbo, Nature's Harvest, Great Value, and Love and Fresh. The breads have best buy dates ranging from about August 29th to September 1st. The bread is recalled in 11 states. The glass fragments are from broken light bulb or a broken light build at the company factory. No injuries have been reported. Bimbo Bakery states that the consumers can return the bread to stores for a full refund, so that's nice. But again, watch out for that. If you have small children, glass fragments can cut and possibly choke a child, and it's very difficult, obviously, to remove glass from a choking individual in general because that's painful for multiple reasons. So definitely be wary. Definitely check the dates on those breads. Make sure that you are not involved in one of them. And even if you're just a bit concerned, just go ahead and take a look, because the last thing you want to do is wait and procrastinate the thought and then eventually find out that you are indeed one of the people affected with this bread issue. So definitely stay safe out there and try to make some good conscious decisions. Alrighty, well, as every day I state, this is my favorite part of the show, and it is the part of the show that I get to talk about the weather, so let's take a look at that today. And again, this is brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet, so make the switch to Mitch. Alrighty, the average high for today is looking at 90 with the average low at 69. Record high was set in 1937 at 103 degrees with the record low set in 1974 at 52. Sunset tonight's going to be at 8:07 with sunrise tomorrow at a bright and early 5:37 a.m. All right, look at that big, beautiful, and clear. Okay, so it looks like we're not going to get much of anything today, which is fantastic because I think we are in need of some dry weather. Again, looking at the high for today at 86 with a chance of rain at only 20%, just a 20% chance, so don't expect too much happening. Same thing with tomorrow, 20% chance of rain, the high. Now again, this is 68. Oh, I'm sorry, that's a low tonight at 68. High tomorrow at 80 with an 80% chance of rain. So again, looking at a mostly clear day today, kind of cooler weather, but tomorrow we're looking at a little warmer with some more rain. Not a ton going on, just staying to the middle to upper 80s for the highs for the week, getting down between the low to mid 60s for the cools at night. So again, start getting ready to bundle up. If you're into bonfires, this is the time for that. Break those marshmallows out. Get ready for that camping weather. We are excited to see that the weather is shifting, although I'm only saying that right now because I guess I don't have much of a choice, even though we all know by now that I have a preference for the warmer weather. And again, you know, if Natalie was here, she'd make some sarcastic comment about how I don't appreciate things or something like that. But we all know what the real problem is, and it's that she enjoys cold, and that's a problem for everybody. Alrighty, so if you'll join me again in just a moment, we'll be right back.
Fire, accident, storm. They all happen in Cullman County, and for 3 generations, Night Free Insurance has been there for you. Continuing today with Elliott and Westcott Free, customizing your life, home, auto, and business insurance with companies like Auto Owners, State Auto, and Southern Guarantee. Call Westcott, Elliott, Judy, Tina, Angie, or Nelda. Night Free Insurance, where people are the difference.
Hi, I'm Jay Mullins with Premier Bank.
And I'm Jacob Mullins.
For more than 26 years, we've been providing friendly personal banking services to the citizens of Cullman and surrounding counties. We continue to provide new and improved services to our customers, and we even have a new look. So come by and see us at any of our 9 convenient locations. And remember, the same friendly personal service, and we're open on Saturdays.
I remember the moment.
I'll never forget that moment.
That moment?
It was a moment that changed my life. I'd been training with my team for months, and now we had been called up for the first time. The real deal. Wildfires were getting dangerously close to homes. At that moment, I got my first taste of just how important the Guard is to my community.
See how the Guard can be an important part of your life at NationalGuard.com.
It's time for our community billboards. And these are brought to you today and every day by Pepsi. The Cookbook Fundraiser, brought to you by the Women of Faith Group Garden City Church of God, is continuing, and these are $12.50 each, and these proceeds do benefit the church's food bank. For more information, call Miss Rhonda Davis or Miss Patsy Kennedy at the information on the screen. Remember to talk to Miss Catherine Morgan for discounts up to 40%. You can reach her at 256-734-4640. To, again, remind yourself to definitely check these insurance purposes. You can get home, auto, and personal. So definitely check that out. Again, discounts up to 40%. The Jesus Music Revisited is Saturday, August 29th at 7 p.m. at the Betty Lee Thanes Theater at Wallace State. They are accepting donations only as payment, but they are featuring original groups like the Shalom Band, the Jerry Tanner, Don Faith Peters, and Ghost Ritter, and again, Brooklyn Filson and Christian Brothers Band. So definitely check that out. It's going to be a wonderful event. The Candlelight Walking Tours are October 5th and October 6th of this year. Guided tours that through downtown Cullman begin at the Cullman County Museum and the Fest Hall Marketplace. For more information, definitely visit CullmanOctoberfest.com. The Alabama Gourd Festival is October 17th and 18th, located at the Cullman Civic Center. The admission is $3 and kids 12 and under are free. For more information on that, visit alabamagourdsociety.org. The Rummage Sale on October 23rd and 24th, brought to you by the Cullman Pilots Club, is going to be at the Cullman Fairgrounds. For more information, definitely visit their website and be excited because it's going to be a great sale. The Wits and Grits, Ben South's One-Liner Diner on the Southern Humor Highway at the Red Door Cafe every Saturday except for Labor Day. Those happen every Saturday from 8 to 1. Definitely want to check that out. It's a great information and humor-esque type environment, so you don't want to miss that. And again, those are every Saturday except for Labor Day. And if you have a community billboard or would just like to reach us, you can get on our webpage at mycolemantv.com, email us at mycolemantv@gmail.com, or phone us at 256-734-7399. And remember to like us on Facebook. That's another great outlet for you to reach us. And again, these community billboards were brought to you by Pepsi. Happy birthday today to Dwayne Hill, Kim Burkison, and Felicia Bailey. And happy birthday tomorrow to Scotty Blair. And on this Sunday to Michael Weisner, Stephanie Fulmer, and Bill Smith II. Now remember, every weekly winner will always be, or every birthday will be put into a drawing on Fridays to win a Dairy Queen birthday cake. So you don't want to miss that. That drawing will be happening in just a few minutes. And happy anniversary on Saturday to Samantha and Josh Lawson. And remember, those anniversaries will also be put into a drawing that we'll be drawing for in just a moment for a $15 gift certificate from the Candle Garden. So you don't want to miss that either. Alrighty, so now is the time that I get to make those drawings, and normally I have a lovely assistant to my left, but as of right now, we're going to wait off on that. So here we go today. We're going to figure out who, now these are our birthday winners. Let's see. And our birthday winner for today is Mr. Charles McNabb. So congratulations, you have received our Dairy Queen birthday cake for the birthday, so congratulations on that. If you want to stop by some point today, we'll definitely have that ready for you. And for our anniversary, let's see. Oop. Alrighty, and our anniversary winner is Samantha and Josh Lawson. So congratulations, you have won our gift certificate to the Candle Garden. So be excited for that. They've got some wonderful scents on those flowers. Alrighty, and our sponsor of the day, if you did not already know, is BFit. They are located in downtown Cullman next to Bernard's Gallery. They are a fitness facility, but they do have a $50 a month special. And again, you do get a free personal trainer with that. And remember, if you haven't already done so, like us on Facebook. We want to hear from you. We are very community driven. Comments, complaints, questions. We are always there to answer those for you at any time. So definitely check that out because we do want to hear from you. Alrighty, well it is Friday. I'm going to take this to go visit my dad tonight. I don't know what you guys are going to do, but definitely let us know. If you got any cool ideas or any recommendations for me, definitely put them on Facebook. Call us in at the studio. We're always open for recommendations, especially since, as everyone knows, I'm still relatively new to the area. You know, so try to enjoy your Friday. Don't let too much stress build up on you. Just relax. Take everything kind of slow today and let things roll off your shoulder, because I promise you it will help a lot in the long run. Well, again, I'm Jacob Murphy, and everyone here at My Cullman Television hopes you have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you first thing Monday morning. Have a great